Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21. Here we go.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Chopper!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Switch.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
Here we go. 180!
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and
Here we go. Black 80.
49, check 49, check 49.
2. Get hot.
Now Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Set. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike.
We own Snickers. Snickers.
54,
Nifty.
check, watch 54.
Now on 2nd and 16. Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
180. Easy.
Stay with your man. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All day, punt. Hey, watch that.
Middle.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Alert.
56, Mike 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
22, 44.
56 to Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Roethlisberger. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. When they get into every job wanting to keep that guy clean, they want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here we go. 180. I'm going to run. 13.
Play action. Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Check 3. Alert 3.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Middle.
Mike 54.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These 2. Jack 16.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
There we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 54. Check pass.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
No spacing. Snickers, got to spin.
Check 17. Check. Crunch. 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 Check. Check.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Back. 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 Tighten up. Tighten up.
Heat these two.
Watch safety 3.
Black is in.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Alert. Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Middle.
Field. Mike 56. Mike 56.
You relax.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
50. Hey.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Block 80. 50. No spacing.
Check 9. Check 9.
Snickers. Snickers. Alert, alert. Smooth. Middle. Black.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Washington. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Easy.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Double bump.
Right there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Get the ball. 54.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, alert. No foul. These two. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie-cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11. Hey, come on, man.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
65.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And unable to break away. They stop it.